It is Tuesday, July 5th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our 3 favorite picks of the day. We got our favorite player prop, no one first inning, and our favorite run line coming your guys' way.
You guys always know, just real quick, go down and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It really does help Austin and I, out and grow this community, right? We put a lot of hard work, even on the 4th of July yesterday into these videos. So the least you could do is hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. Our bets did not necessarily do too well, but let's recap. It's an 0-4 day. No one loves to recap these days, but I think it's good to have some bad days in there because people have to know, this is a promise of bankroll management. You guys got to always manage your money. And this is a good thing. Do not just try to chase your winnings today and try to win it all back. Yesterday was a weird day in the MLB. I won't go through all of our picks, but it wasn't a good day. We're going to get back to the drawing board. You guys have known we've had a very good run over the last week or two, so we're going to keep getting into this. While we're profitable on the year, we're going to keep, pushing past. We're not going to start forcing 3 units on our next play. That's not how you win money. It's a long-term thing, and that's what the goal is, to keep winning some money long-term. As always, drop your favorite plays down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Do have to note our parlay of the day is live on OddsJam. That should be the top link in the description if you want to go check that out. We had one yesterday, and dang, Cardinals didn't want to help us, but either way, we have one on there. I'll even say the parlay of the day at the end of the video if you're listening, so definitely tune in. We have one new All-Star, Bradley Slavic. We appreciate you for supporting us, and yesterday I did say we would give our $100 winner giveaway today, and it will be to Jeremy W. and Gorilla Trap Music. That's you. Let us know down below in the comments, or tweet us or DM us on Twitter, giving you guys $100 because of our parlay of the day hitting a couple days ago. So we appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. But Logan, we got to bounce back. Brought out the brooms in the wrong way. What do you got for the people today?
We freaking Rangers. We were one out away there. That was disgusting. Austin didn't mention it, but I still have to talk about it. I should have been 1-1 in my picks. I barfed in a trash can yesterday, ruined my 4th of July. But today we're bouncing back hard, and we're going Giants versus Diamondbacks. I'm taking the Giants run line, -1.5. Currently -105 odds on DraftKings, as Austin's showing here on OddsJam. It's pretty standard, right? Almost even odds. Getting a slightly better value here on DraftKings, though. Now, who needs a bounce back today like I do and like we do? The San Francisco Giants, because they're on a hot 5-game losing streak. They need my help. They need me to rescue them out of this losing streak, and I will. But first of all, I did some line reading, right? San Fran finds themselves as -170 road favorites with Wood on the mound. Like Alex Wood, like this guy's a very average to not a below average pitcher, right? Wood, 3.64 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Coming in with a 5.03 ERA. He's not really that good of a pitcher. He's gotten really touched up by teams that hit lefties well. Wood being a lefty. Now, Arizona, they've been terrible versus lefties, right? 26 in OPS versus lefties, 25th in batting average versus lefties. So if there's ever a time to improve your stats a little bit, Wood, it's against these Diamondbacks, right? And Arizona hitters versus Wood, they haven't done extremely well versus him. Marte, Ketel Marte, 6 for 24. I mean, that's okay, right? Varsho, 1 for 7. Rojas, 0 for 10. So you kind of get the idea, right? These Diamondbacks have not consistently hit left-handed pitching well, and today I'm hoping once again they don't. Now, who are the San Francisco Giants facing? They're facing Tyler Gilbert, and Tyler Gilbert is a major fade spot for me. 6.6 and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. ERA, 7.87 ERA. So yes, this is one of those classic cases where the ERA does, to me, match the type of caliber pitcher he is. He's really a back-of-the-pack pitcher. Gilbert also 1.44 whip on the season. So you see that, right? San Francisco might get some free base runners, and that's what they need, right? A struggling offense like the Giants, they need some free base runners. Gilbert has been a pitcher that's kind of given them them. Yeah, and he only made it 1 2/3 innings pitched in his most recent start. So you can kind of see he's got the implosion type ability, and I like pitchers like that because I'll bet against them all day long, hoping they implode once again. San Francisco, 14th in OPS versus lefties, and their team totals is set to 5.5 today. Right, that's extremely high because they haven't sniffed 6 runs, at all on their 5-game losing streak. So the books are really expecting to, a San Francisco breakout, game. San Francisco 15-8 versus lefties today. It's now or never, Giants. Really, like you have a great opportunity facing a really back of the pack type pitcher. And to go out and cover the run line for us, I think they do get the win today, and I hope it is covering the run line. I believe they will. They need to get some hits and runs up on Gilbert to do so, and I think they will. But Austin, What do you got? What do you got for your player prop today? It's another Gilbert, right?
Yeah, you're fading a Gilbert, and I'll be tailing a Gilbert. And my Gilbert will be Mr. Logan Gilbert of the Seattle Mariners. I'm taking his over 16.5 outs, minus 131 on Caesars Sportsbook. At the moment, we only have Caesars with the line. DraftKings should release one later on today. We do see sharper books at minus 161. I know some people don't have outs props, and that's normally why I don't take a lot of them. I want to give you guys props that you can't take, but I really do like Gilbert to over 4.5 Ks. I think you should be able to get that against the Padres lineup that he sees today. And then I also do think he has a good chance to record a win. I know that's plus 205 value. Wouldn't put my next paycheck on it, but I think that maybe if you're putting into a long shot parlay, it might be a decent leg. Now, let's talk about Gilbert. He's 9-3 on the season. Logan Gilbert, that is 2.66 ERA, 1.12 WHIP. Hopefully, pitches like Logan Gilbert and not Tyler Gilbert. If he pitches like Tyler Gilbert, we might be out of luck. But look, he's only has 2 Padres have ever seen him before, and they didn't necessarily do too well. I mean, I think they've only seen him combined 5 plate appearances, so not a lot of experience against Logan Gilbert. So should bode well for us. You don't normally know how to hit a pitcher you've never seen before. Now, Gilbert is over 16.5 outs, which will be 5 2/3 innings pitched and 12 of 16 starts. Now, if this line does go up to 17.5, I'm fine with it. He's more than likely going to have to pitch 6 innings. There's rare that you see a guy get taken out at 5 2/3 innings pitched unless he's getting imploded in that 6th inning. But look at 2 of the 4 games that he did miss this year were his first 2 starts of the year when the Mariners were limiting him on pitch count. They limited to 85 pitches. Obviously, he's been throwing over 100 pitches in 7 of his last 9 starts. So once he got into that groove when they have his pitch count to where it normally should be, he's been hitting this pretty easily. And we look at the last 4 games for the Padres. 4 starting pitchers have easily cleared this line, throwing over 6, sometimes 7 innings pitched against the Padres, who have really been struggling on offense. They let Chris Flexen throw an absolute gem against them yesterday, and Chris Flexen has been struggling this year, whereas Logan Gilbert's been pretty consistent. You also look at the last 25 games as a whole. 14 of the last 25 pitchers have gone over 16.5 outs, all of them throwing 6+ innings pitched. And over the last 2 weeks, the Padres, which are once a very hot offense, bats are ice cold. They're only batting 226 over the last 2 weeks and only 220 versus right-handed pitchers. Team that's really struggling. Does it surprise me the over-under's at 7? No, not at all with these 2 offenses. The Mariners did put up like 8 runs yesterday, but they got Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Padres. So I think they expect both these pitchers to pitch pretty well. If they were expecting like a 9.5 over-under, I might avoid Logan Gilbert today, but I'll be taking his over 16.5 outs. I really like it today. I think he has a good chance to get that over 4.5 Ks as well. Not a lot of player prop base props that I really like today. Not a lot of value I'm seeing on the board. So going Logan Gilbert over 16.5 outs. But Logan, you know what day it is. You know what time it is. We're bouncing back. NRFI Nation needs these flags. Wave them because we need to be waving them later today. We're going to get right into it. Today we're going Yankees versus Pirates. We're taking the no-run first inning, minus 110 on BetMGM. You look, the value speaks for itself. Pretty decent. A pick 'em. It's like a coin flip bet. That's what exactly we want to see. We see a couple different books, kind of all books around the same value. Now, why do we like this one? Well, on the mound for the Pirates will be Mr. Jose Quintana. We tried to take his NRFI last time he pitched, and he's got scratched, and he didn't end up pitching. But we're back and taking his no-run first inning. He's 12-3 on no-run first innings. He is a lefty. Now, look, the Yankees, yes, they have the firepower. They're 6th in first inning runs. Normally when it rains, it pours. So if they're going to put up a run on Quintana, they're probably putting up 4 or 5, and that's fine with me because you look at the Yankees pitchers or Yankees hitters against lefties, not all that good. You look at just DJ LeMahieu versus Quintana, 0 for 7. He's going to be the guy that's probably leading off, and it is crucial to get that first out, and that's what we're hopefully get and out of DJ LeMahieu. You also look at Yankees, only 20th in batting average versus lefties. They're a team that notoriously struggles versus lefties. Quintana is a lefty, so I think he can get us those first 3 outs. What about the next guy, Logan?
Yeah, Jameson Taillon, right? Taillon, 10-5 on no-run first innings this year. So pretty solid. So pretty solid evidence. He's had a lot of starts, a lot of time to kind of round into shape. Pittsburgh's top half of the order, I mean, they don't really scare me. They're 27th in first inning runs. Pittsburgh 27th in batting average at home. I mean, look, if you can avoid, a garbage home run in PNC Park, we can really get through the Pirates' top half of the order. The over/under set to 9. I mean, that's these Yankee games are always set, high over/unders because it could turn into a home run derby at any point. But it's not going to be a home run derby in the first inning because we're cashing this. We're waving the flags, NRFI Nation, bounce back edition.
Yeah, we're going to cash it. That's all we're going to have to say. Those are our 3 picks of the day. Going to stick to 3 plays. I swear the moment we go up to 4, we start to lose some more money. So 3 plays of the day, those are and it's since you listened all the way through, I'll give you guys the parlay of the day. It will be Mets minus 1.5 for the full game. They got that yesterday. Hopefully they can get it again today. And then we're taking the Marlins money line with Sandy Alcantara on the mound. So if you're tailing our parlay today, we certainly would appreciate it. Go check out that Odds Jam top link in the description. We appreciate you guys as always. Let's hopefully we bring it out the brooms for the right reasons tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.